Okay, we finally got this top 10. Of course,
Finally.
for the third week in a row, we talking about this Apple Music's top 100 best albums. So, of course, they've been putting this list together and slowly dropping it 10 at a time.
Right.
We finally got the last 10. So, coming in at number 10, we've got Beyonce's Lemonade.
I wish that one in self-titled was switched.
Yes.
Because I'm trying to figure out. Okay, let's go through the numbers before we get to the criteria.
Number 9 was Nirvana's Nevermind. Number 8 was Amy Winehouse's Back to Black, which that's a good one. Number 7, Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Mad City. Number 6, Stevie Wonder's Songs in the Key of Life. Number 5 is Frank Ocean's Blonde. Not Channel Orange? Okay.
Yep, keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 4, Prince and the Revolution with Purple Rain. Number 3, The Beatles, Abbey Road. Number 2, Michael Jackson, Thriller. And number 1, you seen it? You seen
the
the
way you
theatrics?
beat it when you did that.
And number 1, Lauryn Hill with The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Okay. It's not a bad top 10.
It's not.
It's not a bad 10. I am confused with with Blonde and Lemonade. Like I said, I thought Lemonade would be replaced or at least switched with self-titled Beyonce because I feel like that one had more of an impact. Especially if we're talking about the criteria that they also dropped. So,
I think, for context.
Yeah.
So Ebro, old man Ebro on the Twitters.
Yeah.
He tweeted and said, voters of the 100 best on Apple Music were challenged to not vote for our favorites, but albums that represented a cultural moment for the artist or genre, albums that were complete thoughts, not just collections of hit songs, albums that thoroughly represent culture in production and lyrics, albums that inspired a generation to want to create more music, albums that represent the best in storytelling, musicianship, recording, and production, and albums that are timeless and reached far beyond the genre categorization. I think with that context in mind, I can see why Lemonade would be there in this list. Top 10, I don't know.
Yeah, I could see it making.
I could even do Renaissance there.
I could see it making the list, but like you said, with storytelling and impact. But like I said, self-titled one, Beyonce got artists releasing albums on
that
Friday.
Changed shit.
You know, she released a full visual album. It was a surprise. Like that, I don't know.
I could even do Renaissance there.
Even Renaissance on the list at all,
Yeah.
you know. And then there was also no Whitney Houston.
No Whitney Houston, no Mariah Carey.
I'm not mad at the top 10. I'm happy that these artists got their shine. Like Kendrick's in it, Frank Ocean is in it, Michael Jackson, Lauryn Hill.
But also, Frank Ocean, Channel Orange,
and not Blonde. Channel Orange
or Blonde and not Channel Orange.
Yeah, it's insane to me because I for sure thought it was going to be Channel Orange when we're talking about like impact and the effect that they had, like.
You felt that immediately.
Yeah,
like, that
if you're talking about before the streaming era, too, you know, and we're still streaming that.
Yeah, that album did not have to grow on me. Blonde I love Blonde now, but first even 3 listens, it was like.
I haven't gone back to Blonde. I listen to Pink and White, and that's about it.
I listen to Blonde all the time. I'm not going to hold you. I listen to Blonde all the time. Do I listen to Channel Orange more? Yes. But matter of fact, and I'm going to tell you, where is that?
I'm going to tell you how many listens that you have.
No, not how many listens. Yeah, Nikes. Yeah, this shit goes. Self-control.
That's what I'm saying. It's a good thing. I'm glad that they're placed on the list in general and that there's so many R&B albums. But number 1 being The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. What do you feel about that?
That's my baby. That album right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we're talking about timeless music that's affected generations, storytelling, productions, cultural movements, and it's not just a collection of hit songs, and I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it either. They could have done a lot worse.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel like, what's the point of them though? Like, why do we need 100 best albums list? Just for conversation?
Just for the conversation.
Yeah.
Spark some outrage. Get people re-listening. I'm sure that they've had a bunch of streams on these albums, just on people like trying to sit with it and see like how they, it's all a numbers thing. Same thing with Spotify and all they lists.
I was thinking about it too, and I'm like, because I saw Kev on stage. Shout out to Kev on stage. He did his own top 10, not 100. He did his 10 just because they dropped it. And I'm like, there's no gospel on this list at all, like not one. So I started thinking about like what my top 10 would be. I think I'm gonna drop a list too, just because like my top 10 favorite.
You got to
albums
put me
of all
on the
time.
good gospel albums.
There's some fire ones out there.
I'm sure.
Yeah, there's a
sure.
lot.
I didn't really grow up listening to like that genre of gospel music. Like we
Okay.
was listening to Spanish.
Yeah. Yeah, I grew up Kojic, so it's like Mary Mary, Fred Hammond, even
There are some
90s
like
Kirk
Break the
Franklin,
Shackles
God's.
Off My Feet.
Those are hit songs that were on
there are
like
some that I
94.7
know.
The Wave
Some Kirk
and that came on
Franklin
R&B
joints
stations.
that I know, but
yeah,
like
songs like
a
that
whole
come on.
album of gospel, I don't think I've ever really
Yeah.
sat with or.
I need to send you something because it's
Send
a
me.
few, and I'm like, there wasn't not one on this list.
Yeah, send me some.
But
yeah,
but-
also like we said, Mariah Carey was not on there, Whitney Houston not on there, Alicia Keys not on there. Alicia Keys actually posted a video. I don't know that it was in response to this, but like it seemed kind of like. But she has her display of all her like Grammys and like all the things that she's won.
Yeah.
And she was like, I don't know, like.
I mean,
she's
it
holding one of the
probably
Grammys,
was in
she's like, I
response.
don't
Like,
know.
look, I mean, these lists don't matter.
Yeah,
when
she
you
not
got,
wrong though.
Yeah, I mean, but the honestly, like her showing these Grammys and awards and these accolades, these lists don't matter because what are you winning for this list?
Yeah.
Conversation spots, you know. So, oh,
I had it in my hand. I didn't realize it. Anyways, anywho, we talked about the criteria, or some of the criteria, I guess, finally being revealed. Shout out
yeah, I
to
think
Ebro
those are
for
like
that.
the first people that actually released
Like what they.
the criteria and like the rubric of what they were basing stuff on. But I would like to see like if there was like a bucket of albums that they chose from, or if everybody like submitted a certain amount of albums and then they go from here. Like, how do you even start?
At this point, we just
that
want to be a
conversation?
fly on the wall
Yeah, I want to see.
when
I would love
y'all
to see.
putting these lists
Because
together.
I feel like you gotta like
Live
you said,
stream
like
it.
make a
Just live
retreat.
stream it.
This
Yeah.
has to be like a 6-month thing where y'all like go away somewhere and re-listen to all these albums for the like you're listening to it for the first time again, you know, and then you sit with it and make your decision. But yeah, finally got the top 10. So let us know what y'all think. If you got a top 10, drop them in the comments and make sure, as always, y'all following and subscribing to everything.
R&B only.